The timelines are separating. Aita, channeling her higher self. May of 2020. Dear friends, dear brethren, what is happening on planet Earth today? Fear is so prevalent. Anyone with eyes to see and ears to hear can see the fear, the panic, the upset that holds the third dimensional fear world in its grip. The timelines are separating. The third dimensional world, the world of the fear-based planet Earth training simulator experience, is falling lower and lower in frequency. Those whose souls have chosen to stay on and further experience the oppressive paradigm of separation and duality are becoming more and more entrenched in their programming. They are panicking. They see only potential death and destruction. They cannot voice it, but they see that the apocalypse of death and destruction is at hand. Their energy is at a low point and spiraling lower and lower. They can only see that which they choose to see, and they choose to see devastation and disaster. Their minds concentrate on the negative that they hear repeatedly from their false and fake news, where lies are repeated over and over again. Man learns by repetition, and as the fearful ones say to themselves again and again that they must be careful, they must keep themselves safe, this belief is embedded in their minds. To them, there is a hidden enemy at hand that must be avoided at all cost, no matter what it takes. They cannot think for themselves. They are so programmed that they take the words of their petty bureaucrats and government officials as gospel. They will do whatever they are told. So it is the time for toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and masks. They do not see that the mask makes them voiceless, faceless, and identityless. They are becoming automatons that can be manipulated and maneuvered, dumbed down into any behavior. The Earth is at a critical point in its development. The third dimensional and fifth dimensional paradigms are separating. Those who have chosen in this lifetime to ascend are in that process. They see the big picture. They see how their brethren are flailing about, lost and enmeshed in the deception perception. They themselves have broken out of the fog of the earthly delusional thought system. We are here, in this planet Earth, training simulator experience, to be programmed into false thoughts and negative behaviors. Father, forgive us, for in this human experience, we truly do not know what we do. But then God, consciousness, all that is, has forgiven us. How can he, she, it not do so? For it was God that planned this experience for himself and his fragments. We are fragments of God. We are drops of water in the ocean of God consciousness. We were sent to planet Earth to experience just this divisiveness and fear that we might learn greater love. Nothing needs to be forgiven, for nothing wrong is happening or ever happened. All the chaos and division we see going on around us is perfect in the big picture of God's holy plan for our ascension. This time on planet Earth is a pivotal one. Those whose souls, whose inner beings, have decided they have learnt their earthly lesson and turned to love, have a very different picture of what is happening around them. They are calm and peaceful. They trust God's plan. They know that all is well. They see the illusional delusion that the dark forces have created and imposed on mankind. They see that there is no need to panic. Indeed, this is the time of revelation. This is the time of the apocalypse. But there is no great disaster. We are very blessed indeed, for this is a gentle revealing, a gentle movement into the light for those who are ready to ascend. That which we think creates our reality. Nothing occurs around us, but thinking makes it so. Those who envisage destruction will see destruction. Those who envisage a peaceful transition into the fifth dimension of love will get just that. This is the time of the long-awaited harvest, predicted through the ages. The wheat will be separated from the chaff. That is, those who have chosen to stay in the third dimension of fear will move on to continue their learning experience in that same dimension. Those who have chosen to ascend, for they have learnt, or they need to learn, from their fearful lessons on planet Earth, will move on to a new and wonderful world where love and communion, camaraderie, laughter, joy and bliss rule their life. For they have overcome the world. They have seen the light. They have learnt that they do not prefer fear. They are in the knowing of their soul's delight, a newly reclaimed love and light that they truly are. They have cast off their dark fears and negative teachings. They have returned to their own soul's true strengths and values. They have returned to embodying the qualities of God. Fear, with all its dark, depressing emotions, has been left behind. Love, which encompasses all the wonderful, up-spiraling, inspiring, blissful qualities, is now the home in which their heart and mind basks. Since the delusional dark emotions have been brought to the light, seen and revealed, they are healed, and they are cleared of all the negative programming. It is a time of glory for them indeed. They do not see catastrophic death and disaster. So, since all that occurs takes place in the mind of man, that which they envision for themselves is that which they will experience in their lives. A world of love and light is ahead of them. Dear souls, take heart. All is well in your world. This discombobulation, this chaotic time will soon be over. The light has won. We are seeing the collapse of the fear matrix. We are seeing the separation of the timelines. The old system is crumbling. The truth of the depth of the deception of mankind is being brought to the light. The deception of fear that has taught us love. For those who are moving into the fifth dimension, the picture is clear. Solace is at hand. Love and light have entered, and the dark has receded into the past. They have no more story to tell. They know all that they experienced, all the pain, all the puzzlement has served its purpose, and now is the time to move on. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. God's love is real. Our heavenly existence in that love is real. This human life, with its fear and degradation, is unreal. All that occurred in this earthly realm was a lesson of fear to learn love. Thank you, Creator. Thank you indeed. Love, joy, and bliss are our true reality, a natural inheritance to which we are returning. Heaven is our home, and we never truly left. We fell asleep for a while, and now we are awake. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings indeed.